Okay, well, hello everybody, and welcome to Vinyltreasures. I'm your host, Johnny G. John Galindo, coming to you live on this June 27th, 2026, on this horrible rainy day. Rainy and humid day here in New York City. It is, but we are here on Oldies and More Radio, also live on the YouTube stream, bringing you the 1950s Vinyltreasure show this evening. Want to welcome everybody to the program. Got all your requests. I got a collector corner. I got a couple of bonus records tonight, and I think we got a birthday wish too coming up on tonight's show. So I want to welcome you here to the program. We'll be here till about midnight, although maybe a little, well, no, midnight. It's not going to be a late show because I cut one record out, which means it should be shorter. Okay, if I don't babble on too much. But anyway, we open up. That is a cool, if you like saxophone, you've come to the right place here. Okay, well, you know, I spin my original vinyl 45s here. I don't play MP3s or CDs. It's all records. I wish some of them were a little bit cleaner sometimes, but listen, sometimes you can't find a lot of these records. This one could be a little bit better, but it didn't sound that bad, did it? Okay, and it was from 1952, Jake Porter's Combo record label, this instrumental for listener Paul in Cohoes, New York. Okay, of course, Combo Records out of Los Angeles, California. It was Chuck Higgins and his Mellow Men. Okay, Chuck Higgins was originally from Gary, Indiana, was saxophonist and also a vocalist, and he was on tenor sax on this tune here called Pachuco Hop, if I said that right. Pachuco, Pachuko Hop. I think this was recorded by a number of people. I don't know. And this was his first, I forgot to put this, hold on a second, folks. I have to put that off there. This was his first for the Combo label. His mellow tones are mentioned on the label as Eli Tony, who is on drums, Joe Ursery, Ursery, on the bass, and Johnny Guitar Watson on guitar. There you go, from 1952, going out to Paul in Cohoes, Chuck Higgins, and his mellow tones with Pachuco Hop on Combo Records. Well, let's start it off here. I picked this record. I like this record a lot. To me, and you can be the judge, listen closely. You're going to get more sax on this one here. Tell me, Big Dave Swinger, if you are in the chat room, I know he would potentially agree with me. I think Jimmy Wright is doing sax on this Apollo release here. Okay, this great group from Harlem, New York, we're going to open up with. It's their third of six on Bess Berman's Apollo record label, and the tune written by the lead singer of the group. His name is Floyd Adams. Okay, this came out in March of 1956. Here are the keynotes. The keynotes on Apollo, their third release. It's called Really Wish You Were Here. Here we go, the keynotes.
Wish you were here, wish you were here, wish you were here, wish you were here. I wish you were here so I could tell you, dear, how much I care, how much I want you near. You know you're the one for me. I hear wedding bells ring every time girl I love you so.
So there you go. Listen, I told you that is Jimmy Wright and his orchestra there doing some session work for Bess Berman's Apollo Records, not only on that record, but probably on some other ones around that time period. This one released in March of 1956. Those are the keynotes. The keynotes there written by the lead singer Floyd Adams, their third of six on Apollo Records, Really Wish You Were Here. This was their follow-up to their, I think their big, I guess we can call it their biggest New York hit, a song called I Don't Know. But anyway, a great group. This group is great. If you collect, Apollo Records is a great label to collect if you can get all the 45s or 78s. It's not that easy on some of these Apollo releases anyway. But we count down the music. If I missed anybody in chat, it was not intentional. So you got to time it right. And some people have picked up on that. So when I am announcing, got to give me I'm a little bit ahead of you. Okay, so you're a little bit behind. So then when I put the record on and I play it and I'm done with it, then I can go and check out the chat room there. But anyway, we play the music by year here on the Saturday and the Sunday night show. I'll be back tomorrow. We're stopping in 1957. Got a couple to carry over to tomorrow night show at 9 p.m. But we're going to open up here from May of 1953 for this release, a request for Gordy Freeman in our YouTube chat room. And this is this group out of Detroit, Michigan. Let me see, released, their debut single, I think, came out on the JVB label in 1952. And they also recorded as the Musketeers on the Roxy label and also Swing Time. And did a couple more on Coral. I featured them, was a couple weeks ago, I think I played this group on the program here. They signed with Bobby Robinson's Red Robin label, and the group is known as the Serenaders. Okay, this one features Theron Hill on lead from May of 1953, going out to Gordy Freeman in our YouTube chat room here. The sound of the Serenaders on Red Robin. It's called Will She Know? Here you go, Gordy, for you, the Serenaders.
Will she know? Will she know? Will she know? Will she ever find out? Will she know that I love her? Will she know? Hell, I tell her so. Can we build the castle way high in the air? Can we be afraid? Will she know? Will she know? Will
Yeah, that's a great sound from 1952. That could also, I guess, that could qualify for a collector corner record too, by the way. And a great sound there by the Serenaders. That's Theron Hill on lead from May of 1953. That's on Bobby Robinson's Red Robin record label. This is by request for listener Gordy Freeman. Will She Know is the name of the tune. Yeah, last week I played the deluxe label. Maybe that was a bonus track, I think, last week that I played them. And also they recorded on the Venus label as the Royals and also on the Dawn label as the Scooters. Of course, then the group would change their name to the Royal Jokers. But that tune called Will She Know, going out to Gordy Freeman from May 53. Let us continue here. We are in the 1953 block. There was a few records well, this is like the early show. So if you like this early style of rhythm and blues, this is where you tune into the program. If you like it later on, you can kind of, because I play the records by year, and you see how the music changes throughout the well, it's not even decades. It's a short period of time. But we are in the 1953 block. Let's fill a request for listener Tommy Albergo. Now, this group already dates back to 1945, originating from Deke Watson's Brown Dots. They would sign with Jerry Blaine's Jubilee label. Not Josie, he owns the Josie label too. Jubilee Records in 1954. They would have 53, not 54, Charlene, 53. They would have 15 releases on the label. Tommy requested their first, on Jubilee. This song was done back in 1928 by the Troubadours with a vocal of Louis James on the Victor label back in 1928. And this tune written by Irving Berlin. Okay, but let's move up to September of 1953. This features Jimmy Nabby on lead. Do we have any Maries in the audience tonight? Okay, because this record will be for you, but it is a request for listener Tommy Albergo in our YouTube chat room. Here are the 4 tunes from September 53 on Jubilee Records with Marie. Here you go, Tommy, for you.
Marie, the dawn is breaking. Marie, soon you'll be waking to find your heart is aching and tears will fall as you recall and all this splendor, your lips so very tender. The word, will you surrender to me, my little Marie?
Well, Marie, 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 the dawn is breaking. Oh, you'll soon be waking to find our heart aching. Yes, aching, the tears will fall as you'll recall my moon up above all its splendor. Oh, your lips so very, 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 very tender. Do surrender to me, Marie,
And the word, will you surrender to me, Marie?
Yeah, there you go. That's the sound of the 4 tunes Four tunes on the Jubilee record label. That's their first release for Jubilee Records. That's Jimmy Nabby on lead. September 1953. That one there going out to Tommy Albergo in our YouTube chat room. A song entitled Marie. You know what that from? I was at, I went to my, it was $3, that 45. I bought it from someone by the name of Don, I think his name was Don Meany, I think was the guy's name. I think, is he the one that had that record newspaper? There was a newspaper that he used to put out. He was the one. I remember when I went to it was a Montvale, New Jersey show a long time ago. And when you walked into the show, he had that newspaper. I still have him somewhere in the crawl space up here. You know, I still kept all my Gold Mine and Discovery magazines from going way back. Okay, I didn't want to throw them away, so there were some good articles in there too, and that's the reason why I kept them. And I was thinking maybe I should cut them up or something. I didn't do that, but they're in there somewhere. I should pull them out and kind of go down memory lane. Anyway, well, I hope I'm taking you down memory lane with these 1950s vocal groups here. And let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. We are in 1953. Let's go back to Bobby and Danny Robinson's Red Robin record label this time and do a flip side request for Frank and Jerry Gingaro in our YouTube chat. I played this group from Harlem last week. We heard the flip side, their second release, their second of 3 on Red Robin, which was their, I guess we'll call it their big hit, was called I. Well, Frank also requested the flip side of the 45. It features Charles Sampson on lead from November 1953. Here are the Velvets on Red Robin with a B-side for Frank and Jerry Gingaro in our YouTube chat room. The song is called At Last. Here you go, Frank, for you.
Tip, 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 boom, boom, boom.
At last, we're together to start anew. I'll always remember you. Remember you. At last, we're together to start again. Baby, it's not the same. Not the same. Now bells will ring and choirs will sing. This love was meant to be, but people will know that I loved you so. This love was meant to be. Oh yes, at last we're together to start again. Darling, it's not the same. Not the same.
But people will know that I love you so. This love was meant to be.
Oh yes, at last we're together to start anew. I'll always remember
Okay, there you go. B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to Frank and Jerry Gingaro in our YouTube chat room. The Sound of the Velvets there. Charles Sampson on lead. The Velvets, their second of three on the Red Robin label. At Last is a tune. The flip side was, I think, their biggest hit, a song called I. That one there from November 1953. And Frank is one of the co-hosts of the Rhythm and Blues Serenade. Frank and Gordon Skagberg. You can hear that show on Sunday afternoons beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 to 5, a little bit longer than that on the live program. That's out of Hofstra University, WRHU FM 88.7. You can hear it on on the internet on WRHU.org. Special show tomorrow afternoon. Karen Efron will be a guest on the R&B Serenade tomorrow, okay, at 3 p.m. So I think she said she's doing a Connecticut groups, which should be very interesting. So you can tune in on the internet, WRHU.org, okay, on your dial. And that is for the Rhythm and Blues Serenade with Frank and Gordon. Okay, and we got a record coming up for Karen soon, but let us fill a request now for Casey Hines in Paris, as we have one more from 19. Well, actually, we got another one. Karen's is next after this one, but this is a request for Casey Hines in Paris. Now, this is, I guess, one of the super groups. They're called the Flamingos. Great group, and this was on Art Sheridan's Chance record label. This was their fourth of fifth. This is the flip side to Plan for Love, I think it is called. Is it Plan for Love? Got to check that, Charlene. This tune, let's see, this features Solly McElroy on lead from October 1953 for Casey Hines, the Flamingos on Chance. It's called You Ain't Ready. Here you go, Casey, for you, the Flamingos.
Some is, some ain't, some can, and some can't. Well, you can't, 'cause you ain't, just ain't ready. Some do, some don't, some will, and some won't. Well, you want, and you don't, just ain't ready. I dress you like a queen, tried to make a lady out of you. I took you out of the country, but I just couldn't take the country out of you. Some should, some would, some would if they could. Well, you can't, 'cause you ain't, just ain't ready. You ain't ready, you ain't ready, you ain't ready, you ain't ready. No, 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 you just ain't ready. I dress you like a queen, tried to make a lady out of you. I took you out of the country, but I just couldn't take the country out of you. Some should, some would, some would if they could. Well, you can't, 'cause you ain't, just ain't ready. You ain't ready, you ain't ready, you ain't ready, you ain't ready. No, 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 you just ain't ready.
Well, Johnny G is always ready to do the vinyl. I can just come. I could do this show anytime. I should do a really, because I don't care about the neighbors there. I play the records loud up here. My father can't hear. He's got only 10% of his hearing. But it's interesting. They say those of you people that do podcasts should change up there when they. Oh, I can't. I'm on a schedule now with Oldies and More Radio, so I really can't switch this show. But that doesn't mean I could come back at 4 a.m. in the morning and just come up here and play records too. Maybe some people are up. Maybe there's some night owls. But that is a cool up tempo. Normally you don't hear that side. You hear Plan for Love. Okay, but that is a great up tempo there. October 1953, going out to Casey Hines in Paris. Solly McElroy on lead with the Flamingos on Art Sheridan's Chance label. I think this one's blue. This might be this one's on the blue and silver label. Yeah, I think. You Ain't Ready is the name of the two. Sometimes Johnny G is not ready like last week, but there are complications. I have a lot on my plate. I have, thank God my sister's here to help me with my parents here, so that is a big help for Johnny G. Let us continue here. We are in the 1953 block. If anyone is new finding out about this program, somebody told me my show is infectious. Okay, you should consider subscribing to Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show. We want to get to 5,000 subscribers. Very important, mainly for the Wednesday show when I play newer records, okay? And I have to, I got to watch out for the copyright AI police, okay? They recognize music that you play on the live stream, and they could block the program. They let me go for about 2.5 hours. But then they get on my tail. And if I played all obscure stuff, they would have no clue. They would have no problem with it. But these records, you don't have to worry. Maybe I got to worry about Amy's request in the 56 block. We'll see. But let us continue here. We have one more from the year 1953. We fill a request for Karen Efron. I mentioned she's going to be Gordon. She's going to be Frank and Gordon's guest tomorrow on the Rhythm and Blues Serenade, Karen Efron, but she sends Johnny G requests this time. We go to Morty Shad's Jax, J-A-X label, okay, and this group is known as the Ramblers, okay, let me see, and the group is not to be confused with another group that recorded as the Ramblers on MGM, okay, but this group was really... Wait a minute. MGM, who were really Bobby Hall and the... Wait, this is Bobby Hall and the Kings, okay? No, I'm sorry. I take that back. I got that wrong, okay? This group is not to be confused with another group that recorded as the Ramblers for MGM, who were really Bobby Hall and the Kings, okay? This is a different group altogether, okay? And this is on red vinyl, although it's changing. Sometimes when they mixed the vinyl for the colored wax, if it wasn't really the right mix, age it kind of turns looks like a black vinyl record, but you can see tinges of red in this one here. And it's the group's only release, came out in October of 1953. Let's give a listen to the Ramblers on Jax Records. This is for Karen Efron, and the song is called 50-50 Love. Here you go, Karen, for you.
If it had 50-50, baby, I'm through with you. I love you where you love me, the way you hold me tight. But someone else is sharing you baby, I tried. 60-40 love on two. 60-40 love on two. If it ain't 50-50, baby, I'm through with you. I want you when I want you, so lay it on the line. Don't wanna hear you tell me, baby, please, all the time. Can't you see? Not for me, if it ain't 50-50, baby, I'm through with you. Go, go, go! Oh, Jackie! The nickels and a dollar's worth of dimes, but 60-40 love and it just makes the time. 60-40 love, can't you see? Not for me, if it ain't 50-50, baby, I'm through with you. Baby, I'm through with you.
October 1953 release there for the Ramblers. The Ramblers that is on Morty Shad's Jax Records, Jax Records. Song entitled 50-50 Love is the name of the tune, as requested by Karen Efron in our YouTube chat room there on the road, heading over to Hofstra University for tomorrow afternoon show. So thank you, Karen, for being here. And anyway, I bought that 45 from Mike and Carol Demersion. They were selling, I think that was on consignment. I wonder if that was Joe Booz's 45. I don't know, possibly. I bought a lot of his records from Mike. Used to when he was selling out his collection many years ago, and Mike was really cool. He would give me first dibs on a lot of his records. Anyway, Johnny G babbling on here. Let us continue here. Let's move into 1954. I have two 45s from 1954. Up first, a request for listener James Stone in our YouTube chat as we head out to Washington, D.C. for this group. They had 3 releases on the Mercury label, and they were produced by Fred Foster. Of course, if you know that name, Fred Foster would go on to create or own the Monument record label. At least maybe he didn't start it, but at least at one point in time he did. Okay, and this was the group's 3rd release. Okay, their first, which I have featured here before, was the original version of "Trying to Get to You," okay, which I think was covered by Elvis Presley. Covered that record too. Probably made it very popular at the time. But this is on the Pink Mercury label from December 1954 for James Stone in our YouTube chat room. Let's give a listen to the Eagles. The Eagles, not the Philadelphia Eagles, the Washington, D.C. Eagles on the Mercury label. And the song is called "I Told Myself." Here you go, James Stone, for you, the Eagles.
I told myself I'd leave you and never miss your touch. I told myself a little too much. Yes, I scold myself, believe me, for wishing you were near. I scold myself, but my heart won't hear. continually upset, remembering that someone you promised to forget. Well, I told myself your kisses were good for someone new, but I forgot to tell myself that I'm still in love with you. You don't know what it's like to be continually upset, remembering that someone you promised to forget. Well, I told myself your kisses were good for someone new, but I forgot to tell myself that I'm still in love with you.
Okay, December 1954 sound there. By request for James Stone in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of the Eagles. The Eagles, their third release for the Mercury record label, I Told Myself, is the name of the tune. Let us continue. Here's for James Stone in our YouTube chat room. Let us continue now. And we have one more from the year 1954. Let's fill a request now for Chris Reed. Okay, requested a B-side by the Harptones. Their second release on Monty Bruce's Bruce label was a song called My Memories of You. Okay, so for you collectors out there, this 45 comes out with two different flip sides, okay? And well, this is the true first press, okay, that... and I don't know, they changed it because I guess it was easier to, people would have recognized the second title, but the first title was The Laughs on You, okay, and then the second title was called Just for Laughs. And sometimes you got to be careful of, and it's very easy to pick out at least the first two first presses of this, because the vocal should be by Dicey, okay, we'll talk about it. Dicey, and you see it over here in the box here. So if you have a copy of My Memories of You and you flip it over and it says vocal by Willie Winfield, that is not correct because he is not doing the vocal, although he definitely is on the flip side and has done on many of their releases. But anyway, this is for Chris Reed, okay, and a tune written by Raul Sita. Yes, he did. And this has Dicey Galloway on lead. Okay, on Monty Bruce's Bruce record label from March of 1954, here are the Harptones going out to Chris Reed, and the song is called The Laughs on You. Here you go, Chris, for you, the Harptones.
I know you didn't mean it. 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 I know you didn't mean it, baby, call me. Well, I know you didn't mean it. It was just darling. Well, I know you didn't mean it. It was just falling. Why didn't somebody tell me to keep out of your bed? Well, you told everybody you were fooling me. Well, you told everybody you were fooling me.
I was fool for a while, but now I plainly see. Well, you hug me, you kiss me, you squeeze me and you tease me and told me that you love me. I know you didn't mean it, it was just for that. I know you didn't mean it, it was just for that. Oh, yeah. I know that it was just for that. I know you didn't mean it, it was just for that. Well, I know you didn't mean it, it was all in fun. Well, I know you didn't mean it, it was all in fun. I know you didn't mean it, it was for life.
Yeah, B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That side, yes, Mike Save, not often played. Well, listen, you know, Willie Winfield's such a great vocalist. We rarely hear the other sides of the records, of the songs that he is not on. But it's sometimes nice to play those records from time to time. That one there going out to listener Chris Reed, March 1954, The Flip Side of My Memories of You. And that is the true first press, The Laughs on You. The harp tones there on Monty Bruce's Bruce record label. Let us continue now. We move into 1955 and we fill a request for listener Timothy in our YouTube chat room, as this group, they are from Omaha, Nebraska. Not many vocal groups out of Omaha, Nebraska, you know. And they first recorded for Don Robey's Duke record label in early 1954. They included Willie Barnes, Richard Beasley, Devereaux, that's how you pronounce that, Wesley Devereaux, James Farmer, and Eugene McDaniels. Now, collectively, they were known as the Sultans. Okay, they recorded for Duke Records. They had 4 releases on the Duke label. And while touring in Cincinnati, they met up with Wynonie Harris, who brought the quintet to meet Henry Glover. Henry Glover at the time was the A&R man for Sid Nathan's King Records. Of course, they would sign with King Records, then change their name from the Sultans to the Admirals. And they had 2 releases on the King record label. Timothy requested their second. This was recorded at the group's second session, which was held on February 24th, 1955. And it was they were doing a 5 keys song on that day. This features Wesley Devereaux on lead. Let's go to March of 1955. Going out to Timothy in our YouTube chat room. Here are the Admirals on King with their rendition of the tune, Close Your Eyes. Here you go, Timothy, for you, the Admirals.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Open your heart. Open your heart. And whisper, I love you. I love you. I love Tell me you love me. You love me. Tell me you love me. 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 Hold me tight. Hold me tight. Whisper good night. Don't say we have time. Lots of time. Everything's alright. Things gonna be alright. Hold me, darling. Never let me go. Darling, and tell me. And tell me. You love me. You love me. You love me. No, no, no. No, no, no. Even though this is not the way I wanted it to be. But if you must pretend, have to pretend, that's all right with me. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, open your heart, and whisper, tell me you love me. You love me. Tell me you love me. You love me. You love me. I love you, darling, with all my heart and soul.
Yeah, cover tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That song is a great song. I mean, the Five Keys got it down, but that's not a bad version either there. Those are the Admirals. The Admirals by request for Timothy, March 1955 on Sid Nathan's King Records. Their second release, Close Your Eyes, is the name of the tune. That's Wesley Devereaux on lead for that. And as I mentioned earlier, Eugene McDaniels was a member of this group, and he would have a successful solo career, signed with Liberty Records back in, 1960. You may know some of his records like 100 Pounds of Clay and Tower of Strength, Chip Chip, and others. And he did some leads, I think, on the, I think he does one of the leads on the four sides on King, and also as recording with the Sultans also. And while at King, the Admirals also would back up singer Kathy Ryan, I think, on at least one of her 45s. It was funny, they left Don Roby. Okay, then after they left King, they would go back to Deluxe and record one more record in 1957. So there was really 3 records before they left. Anyway, Johnny G here is your Saturday night disc jockey. If you are liking what you're hearing on this program, please consider subscribing to Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show. This is really our third show of the week. I had Bill Olb here, did an interesting show. I liked it on Thursday afternoon at 1 p.m. It's up there on the archive. You can check it out. A great 60s show that Bill presented here. Some records that I don't have in my collection, I will tell you, that are really ultra rare. But we have a request coming up for Bill in the 1957 block. But let us continue, and let's fill a request now for UK listener. Wait, I'm sorry. I messed this up. Charlene, what happened on page? Wait, did I get rid of it too soon? 10. Oh, number 11 is missing. Hold on a second, folks. Number 11 is missing, Charlene. Let me find it here. Gonna have to read 27. Let me go to hold on, folks. Yeah, it goes to 12. Hold on a second. Write-ups. Find. Okay. Here is I got to make this bigger. I cannot read off the screen here. And maybe I should think of getting a teleprompter. Okay, let's fill a request now for UK listener Indrajit Advani. Requested this R&B boogie woogie pianist, singer, and songwriter from Minden, Louisiana. His name, Robert Lee Egan. Okay, but I think he recorded under different names, I think. Recorded this one on this release, he's known as Willie Eggins, Eggins, I guess. Okay, this is on Mike Grandy and Larry Mead's Mambo Records. Now, Mambo Records would would morph into Vita Records, of course. And let's see. He has two on this label, Charlene, I think. I think he has two. This is from 1955. Here is Willie Eggins, or Eggins, okay, on Mambo Records. And this is for UK listener Indrajit Advani. The song is called What a Shame. Here you go, Indrajit, for you. Willie Eggins, or Eggins, or Eggins.
What a shame that we had to say goodbye. What a shame that we had to say goodbye. Well, I love you, baby. Tell me why'd you make me cry? Well, I love you, baby. I don't want nobody else. Well, I love you, baby. I don't want nobody else. Well, you didn't love me, baby. Why you leave me by myself? Well, I love you, baby. I don't want nobody else. Well, I love you, baby. I don't want nobody else. Well, you didn't love me, baby. Why you leave me by myself? All right. Well, I'm leaving now, baby. I don't want to see you no more. Well, I'm leaving now, baby. I don't want to see you no more. Well, you know you done me wrong when you walk right out the door.
Okay, folks, there you go. Hold on a second. Johnny, you got caught here on the... there you go, 1955 there. Willie... How do you pronounce that, folks? Did somebody type that in the chat room there? I think it's Eggins, okay? I think is how you pronounce it. Willie Eggins, okay, on Mambo Records, and that's Mambo 102. I think that's his first of two, from what because I have another one too, and I think I played his Vita release also, but that one there called What a Shame. Yes, What a Shame. That one there going out to Indrajit Advani in the UK. Sorry about that, Indrajit. Let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Got some bonus requests, got some bonus records here too, and this is a bonus record that Johnny G picked. Okay, I like this record a lot. And we go to Chicago, this time to Leonard Allen's United label. And this was the group's only release, okay, received extensive airplay on WHFC, okay, in Chicago. It originally had a longer title. Okay, I'm playing the true first press of this. Okay, they would kind of shorten it, okay, to Put Your Arms Around Me. I don't know why. But originally it came out as If You Put Your Arms Around Me. Okay, so I don't know what was up with that, but it features Fred Buckley on lead from December 1955. This is a bonus track. It's on United Records. Let's give a listen to The Pastels on United, and If You Put Your Arms Around Me. This is a bonus track by Johnny G. Tell me if you like it. Here you go.
I'm lost angel just for me. I'm lost, and I'm going insane. If you put your arms around me, then we'll walk through Lover's Lane. Oh yes, I'm lost. Can't you see, baby, you're for me? Can't you see? And in this heart, my dear, is a feeling and a reason for shedding tears. I'm lost for playing the game. If you put your arms around me, then we'll walk through Lover's Lane. I'm lost, and I'm going insane. If you put your arms around me, then we'll walk through Lover's Lane. Walk through Lover's Lane.
Yeah, Sounds of Chicago here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That is a sound of Chicago. No Rob Alboni. That's not the Pastels that recorded Been So Long, recorded for Mascot and Argo. Different group. That lead singer there, his name is Fred Buckley. That one from December 1955. I showed you the other press. Okay, Put Your Arms Around Me, which is probably the better title. They figured the buyers of that record wouldn't easily remember that. But the Pastels, they're on United Records, If You Put Your Arms Around Me. Great. And listen, we're playing lots of sax tonight, okay, which is always great. Let us continue. We are in the 1955 block here, and let's fill a request now for listener Mnon, another great sound. This group from the Morrisania section of the Bronx. They signed with Joe Davis's JD record label to have 4 releases for the label. Of course, their biggest hit, I think, would be their second release called Smoke From Your Cigarette, at least, well, their most well-known record. But that was from January of 55. But here is their 4th release, okay, 4th and final release for the JD label, and it features Lillian Leach on lead, and this is actually about her, from August 1955 for Mnon. Here are the Mellows on Joe Davis's JD label, and it's called Lovable Lily. Here you go, Mnon, for you.
Who's that?
I stay dressed to the T.
Who's that?
All men love to look at me.
Who's that?
Say it's sweet and plain, 'cause Lovable Lily is my name.
Who's that?
When I'm walking down the street,
Who's that?
all the boys turn and take a peek.
that?
They all try in vain. 'Cause Lovable Lily is my name. I am the sweetest girl in town. I got all kinds hanging around. They all know my technique is new, makes them tingle through and through.
Who's that?
Wonder what makes them so hot.
that is a cool tune. I always like that. It's a great two-sided 45. Really, here from the Time Capsule Show. Anyway, there you go. That one there going out to listener Amnon. That is, those are the Mellows there. And the lovely Lillian Leach on lead, August 1955. That's their fourth release for Joe Davis's JD record label. Lovable Lily is the name of the tune. After this release, they would sign with Celeste Records, had 2 releases on the label. I only have one of those, not even in a great condition. Then after that, they would sign with Candlelight Records in early 1957, but a great group they are. And they got some, there was an LP too. I think Relic put it out, if I'm not mistaken. I have it. I should get that record out because I think Big Dave, you picked some records by her on your big list. The unreleased stuff is difficult for Johnny G. I never focused on a lot of the unreleased stuff I did. I always focused on the big, I don't want to say big ticket items because I would always go for big ticket items. Because remember, I collected that Kreider book. I tried to get every record that was in that book. They made some mistakes in the early days of that because they didn't know the records. So like if you see I think it's the highlights. Yeah, the highlights. They thought that highlights group on Mercury was the highlights on OK. It was not. It's like a pop group. But I ended up buying all the records. I was like, could this be the same group? It was not. So there were some surprises in there. Okay, and then there was, but every record I tried to get, I got most of them. Okay, but not all of them. Okay, not all of them. But anyway, let us continue here. And we are in the 1955 block. Well, this next record, we got to wish belated birthday wishes to listener Tom Shaughnessy. He celebrated his 83rd birthday on June 24th. That was Wednesday. So he said to me, Johnny, can you play a record for me on my birthday? I said, okay. I says, it's the Soul Show. What would you like to hear? So he said, can you play the Esquires on the Hypo label? I said, no, I can't play that on my Wednesday night show. That is from 1955. Now, 1965, that's a different story. If you want to give me a record from 65, 10 years later, or even 1960, I can swing it. So I said, no. I said, I will. Listen, we're only a couple days late, Tom. So this is belated birthday wishes for Tom Shaughnessy in Florida. And this is a very rare 45, too, folks, out of the group out of Nashville, Tennessee, okay, formed while attending Fisk University. And they prior to this, okay, they had a release on Sam Phillips' Sun label, recording as the Five Tinos. And this was their next release. They would become the Esquires. And this is on the Nashville-based Hypo record label. And this song first done back in 54 by the Revelaires, okay, which I played on the Burgundy label. I do have that 45 on the Burgundy label. And let's see, the group included Haywood Hebron, Melvin Jones, Lutry, did I say that? I can't say these names. Luchrie, Jordan, Melvin Walker, and Marvin Walker. Okay, they were known as the Esquires. This is from 1955 on Hypo Records. For you, Tom Shaughnessy, belated birthday wishes. Here are the Esquires with Only the Angels Know. Here you go, Tommy, for you.
Who put the dew on the roses? Who told the rose how to grow? I asked the wise men and they replied, well, only the angels know. My lips, they could kiss you. Who told my eyes they could glow? Who told my heart it could love you so? Well, only the angels know.
Yes, darling, love is just like a mystery. You know, it's just like the wind, yes, the wind and the snow. But, darling, whenever you're near to me, you know, then the miracles seem to flow.
Is like a mystery, just like the wind and the snow. But darling, when you are close to me, you know the miracles seem to flow. So well, only the angels know.
Okay, there you go. Yes, Big Dave Swinger. That could be considered a collector corner record here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, but I have one. It's a flip side from last week. But anyway, there you go, Tommy Albergo, for your belated 83rd birthday wishes to you. Those are the Esquires from 1955. Only the Angels Know is the name of the tune. That's on Hypo Records, a very rare 45. I listened when I saw it in the box. I had to take it, okay, even if I had to go to my retirement fund to pay for the 45. But anyway, this group would then change their name again to the Tinos on the Dub label in 1957. Love Only One. Somebody requested a Tinos record I saw on my request sheets. Anyway, let us continue here. We are in 1955 is a big block tonight. 55 and 56 are the biggest block. The other 57 isn't as big, but this is a big block. This is a request now for Ed Brown in our YouTube chat room, as we have this singer guitarist born Riley B. King on September 18th, 1925 in Bena, B-E-N-A, Bena, Mississippi. Began recording for the Bullet label back in 1949, but he would sign with the Bahari Brothers RPM record label in 1950 for a ton of releases, okay? And Ed requested his 22nd release on the RPM record label, a song he co-wrote. Let's go to March of 1955 by request for Ed Brown in our YouTube chat room. Here is BB Blues Boy King on RPM. It's called Jump With You Baby. Here you go, Ed, for you. I'm not laughing at you. It's something else. Here we go.
I wanna jump with you, baby. jump with you, baby. I wanna jump with you, baby, baby, I mean tonight. Now wait, let's have a little taste, cause hands make ways. We might wanna stop at another little place. I wanna jump with you, baby. Wanna jump with you, baby. I wanna jump with you, baby. Babe, I mean tonight.
Okay, there you go. The sound of BB Blues Boy King here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. His 22nd release. You see, I collect BB King because I run the RPM record label and the Kent record label, so and the ABC Paramount record labels and the Blues Way record labels. So I have a lot of his records in the collection. That one there from March of 1955, as requested by Ed Brown in our YouTube chat room. Jump With You, Baby is the name of the tune. You're jumping with Johnny G here on a Saturday evening. Thank you all for being here. We're live on Oldies and More Radio, also live on the YouTube stream. If you are new to this program, I would hope you would consider subscribing to my YouTube page and also give Johnny G a thumbs up. Click that bell to get notifications when I'm live. I'll be back tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. We'll continue where we left off on tonight's show. We are in the 1955 block. Let's do a flip side request for listener Gary Spring in our YouTube chat room. Now, last week he requested this great group from Harlem, New York, and Richard Barrett and the Valentines, and that was the record. My aunt bought this 45, and this record was behind Johnny G becoming a record collector. Now, I don't know, kind of addiction. This was the record that got Johnny G addicted. We heard I Love You, Darling last week, and Gary wants to hear the flip side. It's a great B-side from November of 1955, co-written by the lead singer Richard Barrett. Here are the Valentines on George Golner's Rama Records for Gary Spring in our YouTube chat room. It's called Hand Me Down Love. Here you go, Gary, for you.
Hand me down love. I don't want no hand me down love. I just want a real kind of love that is mine from the start. Hand me down love. I don't need no hand me down love. I just want a true kind of love that comes straight from your heart. I've been searching and praying that someday I'd find somebody who would adore me and love me. And then I ran into you, just you alone. Got a love that I've never known, like the kind that I'm dreaming of, and not a hand-me-down love, straight from your heart.
Okay, there you go. That one there going out to Gary Spring in our YouTube chat room. Gary listening up in Canada. Great sound of Richard Barrett and the Valentines on George Golner's Rama Records, November 1955. Hand Me Down Love is the name of the tune. Again, that record, the Valentines are a great group. We always feature them here on the program. Many requests for the Valentines here. Now, I wouldn't mind, okay, forget about a Hand Me Down Love. How about Hand Me Down Records? If you have older brothers and sisters that bought these 45s and they left them at the house and they became yours. That's a cool hand-me-down tool. Anyway, let us continue here. We are in the 1955 block. Let's fill a request now for listener Paul Michelle. We go back to the Bahari Brothers. This time, we were at RPM for B.B. King. They also own the Modern label. And this, let's see, this group called the Cobras, okay? And let's see, the group included Otis Lee, Nate Lee was the bass, Jimmy Randall baritone, and, the lead singer of the group was Otis Lee, okay? Prior to forming the Cobras, the group, he was the lead singer of a group of the Dukes, okay? The Dukes, which he formed in Columbus, Ohio, then signing with the Specialty record label, okay? And they also backed up Lloyd Price on one of his releases on the Specialty record label, okay? And then they recorded later as the Cobras. This is actually the B-side, okay? The A-side is a cover of the Squires tune, Cindy, but Paul requested the B-side. This features Otis Lee on lead from August 1955. Let's give a listen to the Cobras. On Modern, it's called I Will Return. This is for Paul Michelle. Here you go, Paul, for you.
Doo-bop, ba-doo, 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 bop, ba-doo, bo-do-do-doo-bop, ba-doo, 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 bop, ba-doo, bo-do-do-doo-bop, ba-doo, 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 bop, ba-doo, bo-do-do-doo-bop, ba-doo, 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 bop, bo-do-do-doo-bop.
Oh yes, my darling, I'm going away. But remember, darling, I'm not going to stay. Someday, my darling, I will return. I will return. Oh yes, my darling, I'm going away. But remember, darling, I'm not going to stay. Someday, my darling, I will return. I will return. Don't worry, my darling, don't shed a tear. Just try and be happy and think that I'm near. I love you, my darling. Yes, it is true. Don't ever, never say we're through. Oh yes, my darling, I love you so. And please don't ever let me go. Someday, my darling, I will return. I will return. Don't worry, my darling, don't shed a tear. Just try and be happy and think that I'm near. I love you, my darling. Yes, it is true. Don't ever, never say we're through. Oh yes, my darling, I love you so. And please don't ever let me go. Someday, my darling, I will return. I will return.
Yeah, sounds of California here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to a listener, Paul Michelle, August 1955 on the Bahari Brothers Modern record label. Those are the Cobras. The Cobras, Otis Leon lead, I Will Return is the name of the tune. The A side of this 45 was a tune called Cindy. I think this one is, I don't know if it's an S or a C. They spelled it both ways. I had a shepherd, a German shepherd I called Cindy with a C. This one is the S. Okay, the Squires did the record first, though. But anyway, got to ask you, Gary Spring, did you buy an original of that Ramblers 45, or did you get the reproduction? Because it's not a cheap record, that Ramblers 45. I'm just saying, if you found a first press and you bought a first press, that's great. I don't, those of you that are writing down titles, you got to be careful with, and sometimes, people don't care. They just want to have the record, which I think is a great thing. Okay, I think it's a good thing that you can't afford these records. They're just too expensive to find. Of course, when I got into the hobby, a lot of the things were cheaper, especially when I was running that book. So a lot of people didn't know a lot of those 45s, so I just bought them. So if there was certain things on Federal or whatever that I needed, I just ended up, I always tell the people, yeah, I'll buy it. And then when I used to go into Louis Silvani's when he was in Dobbs Ferry, okay, his Times Square Records in Dobbs Ferry, I would argue with Glenn. I said, it's in the book for $6. You want to charge me $20? I says, well, how does that go from $6 to $20? And so he would always say to me, well, you find a copy. I said, well, that's why I'm here. I'm buying it from you. It was anyway. Johnny G babbling on here. Let us continue. Let's stay out on the West Coast. Now, when I show you these cards, who's up next? You see these cards? Johnny G's not a baseball card. Although it was funny that my brother came here from Long Island on Father's Day with his son. So they came upstairs and they said, Johnny, where's the baseball cards? I says, what? I says, I don't know. There's my brothers. I gave them. Well, they found whatever cards were left after. These aren't mine. I have to thank someone sent me these cards. Thank you so much for that. And so they were up here, and I said, I don't know where the book of cards is. It's somewhere, and they couldn't get into the closet up there. So they stood on the chair and they opened the top there, and they took this little box of cards out. And I think they were basketball cards. So they were downstairs. I came down because I was preparing for the show on Sunday. So they're looking through the cards and they're like, oh, here's a Michael Jordan card. Okay, so I don't know what year it was, but they were old and they were originally in the box. And so I think he looked it up, and I think he said the card was, it was listed at $4,000, the Michael Jordan card. So this is, I don't know which one it was, but the only thing is it wasn't like centered right. So it was like a little bit off center, which I think has a value. I mean, it's like getting a 45 that has a problem with it. So I think he said it was like maybe $400 or something. I don't know. But it was interesting. I didn't go back and check to see what other cards were in there, but Scottie Pippen was in there and a bunch of the other ones at that time period for the Chicago Bulls. But they had all these, and then it was funny. One of the guys that used to feed me records, Tom Johnson, it was shocking when he passed away. And I used to get some nice records from him. He would call me, and I'd go there on a Sunday, and I'd look through his record boxes, and they were cheap. And he said, Johnny, here's some cards, because he knew I was a New Jersey Devil fan, used to be. So he would give me New Jersey Devil cards along with my favorite football team, which was the Cincinnati Bengals. So I got tons of those. Not that I want those cards, but anyway, I digress. But I'm showing you these because of the next record. And it's a request for Steve in Arizona. We'll send it out to Steve. We've been featuring this group for Steve, okay, out of Los Angeles, California. And, of course, he had two professions, the lead singer did. He was a minor, well, I think at this time in 55, he was a minor league ball player, okay, eventually would go pro, I think in 1959 for the Milwaukee Braves. Of course, and he was also the lead singer of a vocal group called the Crowns, and they did 3 for the Bahari Brothers RPM record label. This was their first, okay. a tune written by Richard Berry from February 1955. We'll send this one out to Steve in the hot Arizona desert. Arthur Lee May and the Crowns on RPM, and the song is called Truly. Here you go, Steve, for you. Sounds of California here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to Steve in Arizona, the great sound of Arthur Lee May and the Crowns, February 1955 on the Bahari Brothers RPM record label. I think they were out of Culver City, California, if I'm not mistaken, this label. A song entitled Truly is the name of the tune. Truly, if you are enjoying this show, please consider subscribing to Johnny G's YouTube channel. Can't stress it enough for the copyright police. I do. So let us continue here with your request. Actually, this is a bonus record. I picked this record, folks, in the 1955 block. We go to Baltimore, Maryland for this group. It's a bonus track. This group first recording for Herman Lubinsky's Savoy Records in Newark as the Four Buddies. Okay, the lead singer did. Okay, his name is Larry Harrison. Of course, the group would break up, and Larry formed another group. Okay, and they would call the group the Barons. They had 2 releases on the Decca label in 1954. Then in 1955, they signed with Phil Rose's Glory label for 1 release, and Larry decided to change the name of the group one more time to just the Buddies. And it's a bonus track here, written by the lead singer, Larry Harrison, from March of '55. A bonus track, The Buddies on Glory. It's called I Waited. Here you go, The Buddies.
Only to find I was wrong. I waited so sure I know you're to blame. And when I hear your name, well, it drives poor me insane. I waited just a little too long. Yes, I waited only to find I was wrong. I waited too long for you, for you. I waited just a little too long. Yes, I waited only to find I was wrong. I waited too long for you. I waited for you.
Answer tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Thank you, Big Dave Swinger. I never would have thunk that, but it is. There you go. That's a bonus track from March 1955. That is Larry Harrison on lead with the Buddies on the Glory record label, a song entitled I Waited. Of course, as a lead singer of the Four Buddies, they did a tune called I Will Wait. Well, that is definitely an answer tune. Thank you, Big Dave, for that. Johnny G here on a Saturday evening. If you would like to make a request on a future Vinyl Treasure show or ask me anything else, as some of you listeners, some interesting inquiries about Johnny G, well, about my equipment and whatnot too, how I get my sound and how it sounds so good. I don't know what to tell you on that. It's maybe my style eye or whatnot, but you email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com if you have a request for any of the programs that I do. If it's of the 1950s, whatever year it is that you give to me, it will show up in that block. So if you zoom away in the 1955, for instance, and you may miss it, okay, but you can always go back and check it on the archive there. But again, Wednesday night is the Soul Night, so if you have a request for the Soul Show, you need to email me those as soon as you can. And anyway, so I got a bunch of requests from many of the listeners, my regulars, and I set up tabs. I have a lot of them for all your names in a giant Excel spreadsheet file. You should see it. I should show it to you one day. Anyway, let us continue with the requests here. Yes, Big Dave Swinger, you recognize this 45. This is a request for Big Dave Swinger in our YouTube chat room. And this singer from Macon, Georgia, known for his pumping piano, his up-tempo pumping piano tunes mostly, like this one. Okay, his real name, Richard Pennyman, a.k.a. Little Richard. And this is on Art Roop's specialty label. This is from the 1956 movie. Jane Mansfield was in the movie, and she was something to look at back in the 1950s. She was. The movie was called "The Girl Can't Help It," and it also was. This is the song to go with it. And I always like this record. This is a cool record because there's a group in it, too. November 1956, by request for Big Dave Swinger in our YouTube chat room, Little Richard and his band on Specialty Records. It's called The Girl Can't Help It. Here you go, Big Dave, for you.
Can't help it, the girl can't help it. Can't help it, the girl can't help it.
If she walks by, the mean folks get engrossed.
Can't help it, the girl can't help it.
If she winks an eye, the bread slice turn to toast.
Can't help it, the girl can't help
If
it.
she got a lot of what they call the most.
Can't help it, the girl can't help it.
She was born to please.
Can't help it, the girl can't help
And
it.
if I go to her on bending knee,
Can't help it, the girl can't help it.
oh, won't you kindly be aware that I can't help it?
I can't help it.
Because I'm hoping, obviously, that someday the answer would be the girl can't help it, that she's in love with me.
Can't help it, the girl can't help it.
If she walks by, the men folks getting bold.
Can't help it, the girl can't help it.
If she winks an eye and the brass lights turn to toes.
Can't help it, the girl can't help it.
She got a lot of what they call the mold.
Can't help it, the girl can't help it.
The girl can't help it, she was born to please.
Can't help it, the girl can't help
And
it.
if she's got a figure made to squeeze,
Can't help it, the girl can't help it.
I'm hoping, obviously, that someday the answer would be the girl can't help it, that she's in love with me.
Can't help it, the girl can't help it.
Okay, there you go, little Richard and his band there. Listen, don't throw your hips out dancing to that one there. From November 1956 on Art Roop Specialty Records out of Los Angeles, California. For Big Dave Swinger in our YouTube chat room, Little Richard with The Girl Can't Help It. And Jane Mansfield was this, I guess we'll call her the star of that show, you know, the star of that movie. Okay, of the same name, The Girl Can't Help It. Johnny G Can't Help It, spinning these 45s on a Saturday evening. Thank you all for being here. Give me a thumbs up if you like what you're hearing. Let us continue here. We are still in 56. Yes, we are. We're in the 1956 block now. Actually, we started the 1956 block. This is a request for listener Bill Sheriff in our YouTube chat as we go to Brooklyn, New York for this next group. And it's the very last release on Bobby Robinson's Red Robin record label. So Big Dave Swinger, you said that he wanted the channels slated for this final release on the label. Is that what he did? Or did he figured he might want to start off his new Whirling Disc label with the channels? It was a great move by him, I think. Okay, so because maybe you send that record out and the disc jockeys see this. I never seen this label before. It looks pretty interesting. Looks pretty cool. Let's see what it sounds like. Where they, of course, saw all these Red Robin releases. I don't know. But this is Red Robin number 140, and it's a great two-sided 45 that Bill requested. It features Robert Coleman on lead. From the winter of 1956, here are the Sequins. The Sequins on Red Robin, and the song is called Don't Fall in Love. Here you go, Bill, for you, the Sequins.
What shall I do? What shall I do? What shall I do? I fell in love, didn't play it smart. I let her know what was in my heart. Yes, I fell in love. Well, I can't explain all the reasons for all this pain. Deep in my heart, won't somebody tell me what in the world shall I do? I need someone to make me happy. Shall I try again? Well, I fell in love, didn't play it smart. I let her know what was in my heart. Won't somebody tell me what in the world shall I do? Don't fall in love. Don't fall in love. Don't fall in love.
Well, they like that one there in the YouTube chat room. You got a winner there, Mr. Bill Sheriff. The Sound of the Sequins from 1956 on Bobby and Danny Robinson's Red Robin record label. Don't Fall in Love is the name of the tune. That's Robert Coleman on lead. I think he would also, or later, become the lead singer of a group called the Eminons. Okay, somebody requested that G45, which I have on original. That's a hard one they do. Of course, also recorded for Josie, I think. Anyway, we are in the 1956 block, and this is the flip side. This is the Johnny G Collector Corner flip side from last week. Of course, we featured the Marquees on Jerry Winston's Onyx record label last week. A cool tune called Bohemian Daddy featured the female lead with male backing. She was 14-year-old June Bateman, who also wrote the flip side of the 45. Great two-sided 45, I say, from November of 1956. Here are the Marquees, our Collector Corner record of the week. It's the B-side on Onyx Records. The song is called Hope He's True. Here you go, the Marquees, my Collector Corner record tonight.
Ooh, ling a ling a ling a ling ling ling, ling a ling a ling a ling ling, ling a ling a ling a ling ling, ling a ling a ling a ling ling. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Maybe I found boy of my dreams. Hope he is true. He's such a fine thing. Loving you so, I don't know what to do. Madly in love. Hope he is true. Well, as he held me in his arms, I was captured by his charms. He held me so close, you will only for tomorrow. Maybe I found the boy of my dreams. Hope he is true. He's such a fine thing. Love him so, I don't know what to do. Madly in love. Hope he is true.
Okay, that one there on Jerry Winston's Onyx Records out of New York City. I can't believe Copyright Police are out. They're still out there. Go away. Go away. This is so odd. I'm telling you, really odd. I could see if I played a record that, was a monster hit, but not a record that goes for like $5,000 if it's mint. Anyway, but those are the marquees there. November 1956, that's the B-side to Bohemian Daddy, song entitled Hope He's True. And it's on Onyx Records, and that is 14-year-old June Bateman on lead for that one. And she would have some other solo releases. Okay, I think I played her holiday release. It was last week after this. I played that holiday release, and she would also marry saxman Noble Thin Man Watts. She would become married to him. Anyway, let us continue now, and let's fill a request for James Pomerico. And I'm sure James is tuned into the program with his wife. Say hello to both of you. This great group out of Harlem, New York. We go back to Bess Berman's Apollo record label. Okay, and the group is called the Vocal Tones. They earlier backed up Miriam Great on Apollo Records as the Dovers, but they also had 3 releases on Bess Berman's Apollo Records as the Vocal Tones. Now, James requested their second release, okay, and let's see, it features Bobby Johnson on lead for this one, April 1956. For James Pomerico, here are the Vocal Tones with 3 Kinds of People. Here you go, James, for you on Apollo Records.
There are only 3 kinds of people in the world: a thinker, a doer, and a fool in love.
One is a thinker who thinks of love. I'll send him an angel from heaven up above. He'll do his best to make her life complete.
And a fool in love.
Now there's a doer who'll do his part to make her life happy and satisfy her heart. I know that I love you until the day I die.
Boom, boom.
Well, I remember what you told me the first night we met. Oh, you told me you'd never leave me. Well, believe me, I'll never forget. Oh baby, come sit by my side. For your love, my darling, I'll never hide. I'll just be your fool. I'll be your fool. In love.
There are only 3 kinds of people in the world: a thinker, a doer, and a fool in love.
Yeah, that's a great tune there. That one there going out to James Pomerico in our YouTube chat room. Say hello to James there. And that is the sound of the Vocal Tones. Vocal Tones, Bobby Johnson on lead, April 1956 on Bess Berman's Apollo Records. 3 kinds of people in the world. Well, I'm a thinker, folks. That's what Johnny G is, a thinker, so you know that. I'm probably a doer, too. I don't know about a fool in love. Okay, you can ask Tina Turner about that. Anyway, Johnny G here on a Saturday. I am your disc jockey. We're live on Oldies and More Radio, also live on the YouTube stream. And hope you're digging on these cool tunes. If you are, please give me a thumbs up. Copyright Police were out before. I suspect they will be coming out on this tune as we fill a request for Amy King in our YouTube chat room. And she requested this singer born in Albany, Georgia, but raised in Greenville, Florida. Okay, and I'm talking about Ray Charles. Okay, Ray Charles was signed with Atlantic Records in 1952, had 28 releases on the label between 52 and 1960. Now, Amy requested his 11th release on the Atlantic label, and it's a song he wrote. Let's go to May of 1956 by request for Johnny G's chat moderator, Amy King, in our YouTube chat room. Mr. Ray Charles on Atlantic Records. It's called Hallelujah, I Love Her So. Here you go, Amy, for you, Ray Charles.
Let me tell you about a girl I know. She is my baby and she lives next door. Every morning before the sun comes up, she brings my coffee in my favorite cup. That's why I know, yes I know, hallelujah, I just love her so. When I'm in trouble and I have no friend, I know she'll go with me until the end. Everybody asks me how I know. I smile at them and say she told me so. That's why I know, oh I know, hallelujah, I just love her so. Now if I call her on the telephone and tell her that I'm all alone, by the time I count from 1 to 4, I hear her sun go down when there is nobody else around. She kisses me and she holds me tight and tells me, Daddy, everything's alright. So I know, yes I know, hallelujah, I just love her so. Now if I call her on the telephone and tell her that I'm all alone, by the time I count from 1 to 4, I hear her on my door in the evening when the sun goes down, when there is nobody else around. She kisses me and she holds me tight and tells me that everything's alright. That's why I know, yes I know, hallelujah, I just love her. Oh, hallelujah. Don't you know I just love her so. She's my little woman way across town. Babe, I'm a little fool for you, little girl.
Okay, they like that one there in the YouTube chat room. That one there going out to listener Amy King, Johnny G's chat moderator. I knew the AI police would come out on Johnny G for that record. I knew it. May 1956, just as long as they don't shut me down. That's all. That's Mr. Ray Charles there, his 11th release for the Atlantic record label. Hallelujah, I Love Her So is the name of the tune. I think that's the first time I played that 45 here on the program. And I have all his records, folks. I do. Let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. I slipped this one in as a bonus track before I filed it back. I think it was a couple weeks ago. I played the flip side of this for John Cummins. Okay, this group from Newport News, Virginia, their third and final release for Phil Rose's Glory label. It was the up-tempo side. The song was called Lovers. Okay, but let's give a listen to the, I think this is the A side of the 45, a tune that dates back to 1927, okay, written by Jerome Kern and Oscar Hammerstein. Okay, this features Harry Burton on lead. He did the ballad sides for this group, okay, known as the Leaders, okay. And from May of 1956, here are the Leaders on Glory Records and a bonus track. This might be the closest thing I'll come to the Ronnie. Oh no, I do have the Lost Night release on the Ronnie label, and I have a T-shirt with the with the logo of the Hideaways on it. But anyway, we're playing the Leaders version from May '56. Here's Harry Burton on lead with the Leaders and their rendition of the tune "Can't Help Lovin' That Girl of Mine." Here you go, a bonus track, the Leaders.
Well, fish gotta swim, birds gotta fly. Till the day I die, can't help loving that girl of mine. Tell me she's lazy, tell me she's slow, tell me I'm crazy, maybe I know. Can't help loving that girl of mine. When she goes away, that's a lonely day. But when she comes home, that day is fine. The sun is gonna shine. She can come home late as can be. Home without her just ain't no home for me. Can't help loving that girl of
Okay, there you go. That one there, a bonus track picked by Johnny G. Actually, we played the flip side for John Cummins, the up-tempo side called Lovers. But that one there by the Leaders, May 1956. The Leaders on the Glory label, "Can't Help Loving That Girl of Mine" is the name of the tune. That's Harry Burton on lead for that one. I don't know what the deal is with the dropouts there, because it's either like an... something happens. One of the things that does happen here, I'm not that when I'm live, but they're like, I don't know how to call it. Like there's little like snaps that sometimes I hear from my speakers. So there may be like an overload of some sort. If I go too high or I raise the kind of the gain a little bit too much on this, or the levers to boost it up a little bit on some of the other records. So I have to keep it low. So, but sometimes I can't hear myself, so I don't like to wear headphones and do the show at the same time. I don't like it. I can, because I'm so used to hearing myself on the speakers that it sounds okay. Because sometimes my voice would be really low. Like I had, like when Bill was here, I had to have his is way up high, because Bill is very soft-spoken, and you have to talk into the microphone. But I think it came out okay. It does. Sometimes, listen, this isn't... I'm not a professional person to do this. I try to be, but I'm not. You have to forgive me. Let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Let's fill a request now for Dennis Fawcett in our YouTube chat. So Dennis, you mentioned to me something about this. You had this record on a 78. Was it your 78? Or did it belong to someone else? Maybe one of your parents, they own the 78? I would guess. Okay. But Dennis requested this gal. Her real name, Dolores Evans. Okay, but you know her as Laverne Baker. Of course, she had big hits. Well, she was one of the top 2 female R&B singers back in the day, along with Ruth Brown. Okay. for Atlantic Records. And she would have some big hits like Jim Dandy and I Cried a Tear. She had about 33 releases on the Atlantic label. This was her 8th release, a tune written by Dorian Burton and Howard Plummer. This is with Ray Ellis and the orchestra from August of '56. Going out to Dennis Fawcett in our YouTube chat room. Let's give a listen to Laverne Baker, Miss Laverne Baker on Atlantic Records, and the song is called, one word, Still, Still, and this is going out to Dennis in our YouTube chat room. Here you go, Dennis, for you.
I'm still, I'm still in love with you, and still, I can't love someone new. No one can take your place. No one ever will. Oh, my darling, I love you still. And still, I miss your magic touch. Still, I need you oh so much. No one shares my embrace. No one ever will. Oh, my darling, I love you still. I still love you. Why did you have to go and grieve me? Come back, my darling, and never leave me. Still, my heart still aches for you. Still, until it breaks in two. No one can take your place. No one ever will. Oh, my darling, I love you still.
Yeah, Johnny G got caught again. Anyway, oh, Liz, boy, sometimes the copyright police don't come out at all on this show, but they've been out in full force tonight, boy. There you go. That one there going out to a Dennis Fawcett in our YouTube chat room. That's Miss Laverne Baker there. Laverne Baker on Atlantic Records from August '56. A song entitled Still is the name of the tune. So, Dennis, you got that 78? You still have that 7? I think I have the 78, too, somewhere down in the no humidity basement. Anyway, let us continue now, and let's fill a request for listener Edmund Williams in our YouTube chat room. Okay, this group hails from Newark, New Jersey. They formed back in 1955. They would have this one release on George Goldner's G record label. Okay, and the group included Nelson Martin, first tenor, Bill Wright, baritone, Melvin Maxwell, bass, and the lead singer on this, his name is Bernard Lynn, who co-wrote this tune. The group was known as the Angels, not the female group. This is a male group, the Angels, and this one came out in October of 1956. Okay, this is with Jimmy Wright and the orchestra. Okay, from October 1956 for Edmund Williams in our YouTube chat room. Here are the Angels. This is the flip side of their version of Glory of Love. This side is called It's You I Love Best. This is on G for Edmund. Here are the Angels. Here you go.
Do, do, do.
If you listen, I know you'll believe in me. You'll never turn away. Be glad to hear me say, my darling, oh my dearest, it's you I love best. Though we are miles apart, and I may long for love, you'll stay in my heart. I'll walk in no other's arms. Now I'll wait and pray for that sweet day. You say, my darling, oh my dearest, it's you I love best. I live for your grace. You're my key to happiness. Open up the door. Love me more and more. Love me, baby. Won't you love me from now on? Though we are miles apart, and I may long for love, you'll stay in my heart. I'll walk alone other's arms. Now I'll wait and pray for that sweet day. You say, my darling, oh my dearest, it's you I love best. It's you I love best.
Sorry about that, folks. Johnny G got caught here. There you go. That, from October 1956, a great sound there by the Angels. Those are the Angels on George Goldner's G record label, and that featured Bernard Lynn on lead. It's You I Love Best. That was requested by Edmund Williams, and also got a special dedication by Frank Gingaro, sending it out to his friend, the last surviving member of this group, the Angels. His name is Nelson Martin, right, Frank? You said that. I said that right. I think I did. Go back. Yeah, I think so. Yes, Nelson Martin. That's interesting. Okay. And hopefully, Nelson, you heard that tune. It's a great two-sided 45, I have to say, from October 56, the Angels on George Goldner's G Records. It's called It's You I Love Best. Hopefully you like this show best, and thank you all for tuning into the program. Someone asked me, this show begins, those of you listening out on the West Coast or finding out about this program, it would be on 6 o'clock your time. So it would be 6 p.m. out on the West Coast. In the wee hours of the morning, on over those of you in Europe that get up, that listen to my soul show, they get up. They stay with that show. It's amazing that they do that. I don't know what to say, unless I should start earlier, folks. I don't know. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do this show sometime in the morning. I know a lot of you like to join in on the live program, but I think half the listeners I think are on my archive show because they're scattered all over the world. I get it from the analytics that YouTube provides me. But anyway, let us continue now. Let's go to Detroit, Michigan now and fill a request for Carl Jones as we go to the legendary Fortune record label out of Detroit, Devorah Brown's Fortune Records. And this group is called the Don Juans, okay? The Don Juans, which included James Drayton, Charles Evans, Lonnie Hurd, and sometimes Little Eddie Hurt would do lots of the leads of the Don Juans, but they backed up a number of artists on the label, okay, like Don Lane was one, Marcia Rini was another, Andre Williams, and Devorah Brown's band leader, Joe Weaver. And this is a song he wrote. This is his first of two on the Fortune label from January of 1956. Let's give a listen to Joe Weaver with the Don Juans on Fortune Records for Carl Jones. And this one has the Fortune Hiss on it. It's not so bad. This copy's a pretty decent copy, but let's give it a spin. Joe Weaver with the Don Juans for Carl Jones. It's called Baby, I Love You So. Here you go, Carl, for you. There you go, January 1956. They like that one there in the YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Joe Weaver with the Don Juans on Devorah Brown's Fortune Records out of Detroit, Michigan. The song is called Baby, I Love You So. Karen, I'm mesmerized that Joe Weaver sang that, dedicated that song to you. He sang that to you? Where was that? You got to elaborate a little bit more via email to Johnny G. And those of you that are asking some questions about this program here, it's not actually, I should have adjusted. When I set up I set up the promos of the show, I don't really know what my first record's going to be on this Saturday night show. Usually it's an early side, so I should have changed it to 53, because even though I always open up with an instrumental and then kind of like an up-tempo tune, and then I go into the first request, and on tonight's show it was Gordy Freeman's, I think 1953. I think we opened up with, or 52, whichever one. And I should have changed that. 51 was like the prior week. But I stop at 57, so I play the records by year of release, okay? And sometimes if they recorded something in 1949 and it was released in 1955, I may put that as one of the first records. That's what I do here. I want to show the progression of music in just a short period of time between, you figure, 1950 and I close on Sunday, 1963, 64 or whatever. So the music really changes and gets transitional into soul by that time. But I used to do it on one show here on Saturday night, but it was becoming too long for me. I don't want to go that far past 3 hours to do the program. So because then it's just too long. So 3 hours is good, 3.5 hours max. Sometimes it goes a little longer. Now my Wednesday night show, which is my soul show, I'm running into complications about that because some people that haven't heard their requests, they get kind of ticked off, but I can't play them all. I get like 70 and 80 requests for that show. I can't play them all. So you have to be patient, okay? So I try to carry them over for a couple weeks. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know if I should come on a Thursday afternoon and play those like I used to do and just continue it that way, but that's like another show. So, and plus, I got a lot of responsibility in this chapter of my life at this time. So I thought I would have had an easy retirement, but it isn't as easy as I thought. But anyway, so that's the deal here, folks. So if you do have a request for a future show, you can email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. And the best thing to do is to subscribe to my YouTube page, because that way I don't have to worry about these the copyright issues, which can be problematic. Specifically for these next artists that are next, because I have trouble with their big record here that I would love to play that people have requested, and I can't play it because they'll block this video if I do. But this one I think I'm okay on because I have played it before. This is a request for Daniel Kubacki in our YouTube chat room. We're in the 1956 block. As we go to the Bronx, New York, this duo, okay, they had 18 releases for High Weiss's Old Town Records between 1956 and 1962. Of course, their biggest hit that Tootsie Schmutzie likes is from 1958, a song called We Belong Together. I wish I could play that record, but if I do, they'll block the video when people go to watch the archive, and I have to remove it. And therefore, all my chat will be lost because they have to resave the video. But anyway, here is their second release on High Weiss's Old Town record label. They are Robert Carr and Johnny Mitchell, recording as Robert and Johnny. And I bought this from he wasn't a dealer. He was just selling his records, and he was up by the Poconos in New York. And he had a little ad in Discoveries or Goldmine magazine. So he said that he bought his record. He was listening to Alan Freed, and he would buy the records in his local record store. I don't know where it was, in Brooklyn or somewhere here toward New York City. So there were a bunch of records there, and they were all like this era, 1956. And I didn't have this record, so I said, all right, I'll bid a couple dollars on it, and I won it. And I liked the record a lot, from October 1956. Going out to Daniel Kubacki. Here is Robert and Johnny on Old Town Records. It's called $1 Million Bills. Here you go, Daniel, for you.
I really love you. Baby doll, sugar pie,
Okay, duos here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to Daniel Kubacki in our YouTube chat room. The great sound of Robert and Johnny. That's Robert Carr and Johnny Mitchell. That's their second release on High Weiss's Old Town Records out of New York City, October 56. $1 million bills. You're going to need $1 million bills to buy all these records. Okay, this is a lifetime of collecting that Johnny G has accumulated all these records. You just don't get them. You can't buy, unless you're a super billionaire. You can buy. You can or maybe a millionaire. We'll say you can buy a whole collection. I was like amazed at my late friend Greg Surik with his records that he had there, and he truly had a great. And he was a year older than me. Okay, but he was. I think he started working for Louis. He did have a regular job, you know, folks, before he ended up in the record dealing with records, wheeling and dealing with records. Okay, and I bumped into him back in 1980 in like the White Plains Hotel at a nighttime show when they used to have shows on Friday nights. I used to go to those record shows with a couple of people that were local here. And I was buying records I didn't know. I would listen to them. They would play them on their record players there. I said, that's a cool tune. I think I like it. I'll buy it. And I'm doing it here. And listen, I was tuning into all these shows, and now it was kind of odd that now everything is like turned around, and I have some of the people that I have listened to when I was a teenager listening to me, those that are still around, of course. But it's just kind of like an odd thing that's happened. This has just happened. Anyway, so I want to thank everybody for being here on the program. Let us continue here, and let's fill a suggestion for Larry Neal in our YouTube chat. Larry, how did you know about this group from Steubenville, Ohio? Okay, it is a great group too. Okay, they used to practice singing at the local pool hall, and one day in late November of 1956, they drove 350 miles, as many young teenagers did back in the day, to New York City. They went to audition for Atlantic Records. Okay, this group did, but they were rejected. Okay, Atlantic Records rejected them at their audition, so they found out that King Records had a New York office. Okay, and they met Henry Glover, and he was one of King's A&R guys at the time, and they signed them to like a 2-year contract. And on November 27th, at Regency Studios in New York City, that was at 56 West 56th Street, they recorded 4 songs. Okay, and when they walked into that studio that day, they were known as the High Fives. Okay, but that was like back in Steubenville, but Glover wanted to change their name to the Buckeyes, okay, because they were from the Buckeye State, Ohio. Busta Bass, aren't you a Buckeye fan, if I'm not mistaken? And anyway, this was this was the group's debut single. It was a cover of the Buddy Johnson Penn tune, and it features a lot of people do this record. Of course, you might know Lenny Welch's version, but that was in 1963. But I saw so many versions of this song, really. But this features Howard Alsbrook on lead. This was their first of 2 on deluxe from January 1957. For Larry Neal in our YouTube chat room, the Buckeyes with Since I Fell for You. Here you go, Larry, for you.
You took my love and now you're gone.
yes, I fell for you.
Okay, there you go, Larry Neal. That's a request for Larry in Oklahoma City. That is the sound of the Buckeyes. The Buckeyes there, that's their first of two for Deluxe Records. Howard Allsbrook, he's the lead singer. January 1957. Since I Fell for You is the name of the tune. Of course, this group would then change their name to the Stereos. Okay, and they had some really great tunes they did, and on different labels. Of course, their biggest hit, they had a big national hit in 1961, a record that my aunt bought when it came out in 61 called I Really Love You. Kind of like a, it's really a cool tune. I should play it here on the, I'd be able to get away with that, 1961 on the Cub record label. Johnny G here, starting to wind down here on the program. Looks like maybe we'll make it here. It's not going to be that long here. I'm in the 1957 block. And let's fill a flip side request for listener Bill Olb in New Jersey. Bill Olb was my in-studio guest just last Thursday. The 25th, Bill Olb was here with his 1960s special, we'll call it. Some very rare records out of Bill's collection that he featured here that I've never seen before. I wish I had them, but I don't. But it was fun looking at them and featuring them. I like that also, that Vibrations record he played on the CD. That was great, but that's not on a 45. But Bill, thank you for that. Bill will be setting up his new, we'll be coming up with a new date for Bill's return here to the program next month. So stay tuned for that. But this is a flip side request for Bill. Okay, as one of the original ladies of R&B, we heard from Laverne Baker earlier in the program. The other gal was Ruth Brown. Her real name Ruth Weston, from Portsmouth, Virginia. She signed with Atlantic Records back in 1949. She had 44 releases on the Atlantic label between 1949 and 1961. This, I think, is somewhere around her 30th release. Now, last week we featured the flip side of this, Charlene. It was called what? It was called, wait, but I'm not going to take it off the turntable. Maybe I don't have it here. It was called, it was called My Heart Is Breaking for You. I don't know why Charlene's got trouble with the flip sides here. But anyway, we're going to hear the intended A side, and this was a this was a hit for her. Okay, tune written by Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller from January 1957. Here is Ruth Brown on the Atlantic label, and the song is called Lucky Lips. It's going out to Bill Olb in New Jersey. Here you go, Bill, for you.
When I was just a little girl with long and silky curls, my mama told me, honey, you've got more than other girls. Now you may not be good looking, but you soon wear diamond clips, and you'll never have to worry, 'cause you've got lucky lips, lucky
Okay, January 1957 release there for Miss Ruth Brown. Ruth Brown there on the Atlantic label. That was a hit for her. Song entitled Lucky Lips, a Jerry Lieber, Mike Stoller pen tune there going out to Bill Obe. The interesting thing is the flip side of the record was recorded in 1954, and they put that behind this more current 1957 release by her. Anyway, I didn't have time. Charlene doesn't have the information I have as far as the session work. I ended up buying 4 volumes of the Atlantic session work, and I can't get to it because I'm pulling records out and programming the show, and Charlene copies my old research or is doing some new research, so she doesn't have a lot of the information that I have. I try to rewrite everything for the Sunday edition. Goes really smooth for me when I do that. I kind of fix a lot of the old things, so that Charlene doesn't know a lot about the history of the music, but she does the best she can to put together the information for Johnny G. Let us continue here on Vinyl Treasures. Here's a bonus track that I've added as we are in the 1950s. And I picked a couple of Chicago records for tonight, too. And this is another one. Okay, this group that formed in 1954 while they were all still in high school. They continued to practice and rehearse and eventually auditioned for Leonard Allen's United label. And their first release, though, was backing up Artie. Well, they were behind. Their first release was Darling Patricia, with Artie Wilkins and the Palms. Okay, that was on States Records. That was in 1956. But in 1957, they had this release on United Records. Okay, and I don't know what this is, Charlene, you got here. Okay, this features Wilbur Williams on lead from May of 1957. Here are the Palms. Okay, the Palms on United Records. It's a bonus track. It's called Teardrops. There you go, the Palms, Johnny G's pick. Here we go.
How gently the teardrops flow, how gently the teardrops flow. Everybody has somebody. I wonder why did my love go? Just sitting here wanting to cry. I'm sitting here with tears in my eyes. I wonder where is my baby? Why didn't she say goodbye? She knows that I love her. She knows I've always been true. But she went away and left me. She's forsaken the love we knew. Gently the teardrops flow, so gently they hurt me so. Of all the joy we shared and fun we had, I wonder why did she have to go?
There you go. Those are the Palms. The Palms. Palms on Leonard Allen's United Records out of Chicago, Illinois. May 1957 release. Teardrops is the name of the tune. I think the A-side was called Edna, which is a cool record, kind of like a calypso-type sound there, which I'll play on a future Vinyl Treasure show. Let us continue here. We got 4 records to go before we sign off here for a Saturday evening. I'll be back tomorrow night beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll pick up where we left off. It'll only be on YouTube. You can listen live on also the stream on Oldies and More Radio, oldiesandmoreradio.com, and also tomorrow morning, KKSM, Zeb, and KKSM.edu, I think is the code there. They do an encore presentation. I don't know what he's going to play because he mixes it up. I didn't put Bill's show up there yet, but I got to fix it. I had a dropout yesterday on the CD, so I have to connect the two, which is a pain. But tomorrow at 6 a.m. Pacific time, 9 a.m. Eastern time on Palomar, PALOMAR.edu. It's KKSM 1320 AM on your dial out of Paloma College. I think, what is that, in San Diego, California, or somewhere around that area? There's a big area there. And I think some of you listeners have come over here to the YouTube page. Anyway, let us continue here. Let's fill a request for Graylin, a.k.a. G-Dog, in our YouTube chat room. This group is out of Cleveland, Ohio. Okay, and normally the side that gets played is the ballad side, a tune called Please Come Back. Okay, that features a very young Sonny Turner on lead. And, of course, he would replace Tony Williams of the Platters. And but the flip side is an up-tempo side. It features a female lead. Her name is Lavinia Eaton. Okay, and she also wrote this tune. They're being backed up by the Little Walkin' Willie Quartet, providing the instrumentation. Let's go to February of 1957 now for the Metro Tones. The Metro Tones on Reserve Records for Graylin, a.k.a. G-Dog, in our YouTube chat room. It's called Skitter Scatter. Here you go, Graylin, for you.
Well, what would you do if your baby left you alone? Well, now, what would you do if your baby left you alone? You gon' skitter scatter with a wetter baby all night long. Well, what would you do if your baby walked out the door? Well, now,
you go. That one there. Don't get. Listen, if you're gonna try to dance to that one, you might throw your hips out with that one there. Okay, all you old timers there. But anyway, there you go. That is going out to Graylin, a.k.a. G-Dog, in our YouTube chat room. Those are the Metrotones. The Metrotones from February 57 on Reserve Records. It's out of Cleveland, Ohio. That's Lavinia Eaton. She is the lead singer on that. Skitter Scatter wasn't there a candy called, oh no, I'm getting confused with Skittles. I never liked those. Okay, I like Almond Joys. Okay, I'm not supposed to eat them, but I like Almond Joys. I like coconut candy, you know. I always pick those out of the thing. And I like I like chocolate-covered almonds too, but they're not good. I can't take them. JohnnyG's got to continue losing weight. As we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, let's fill a request for listener John Cummins. We go back to Devorah Brown's Fortune record label, back to Detroit. Okay, and this is Nolan Strong and the Diablos. Now, this 45 was released just before Nolan was drafted into the service, and according to that book, Mind Over Matter, by Billy Miller and Michael Hurt, this was the first Diablos release to receive a poor review in Billboard, but it's a great record, I say. Okay, and anyway, it is written by the lead singer, and this features Bob Edwards. I think that's his name. Bob Edwards is on guitar. And this one from April of 1957, Nolan Strong and the Diablos on Fortune for listener John Cummins. The song is called Can't We Talk This Over? Here you go, John, for you, the Diablos.
Can we talk this over before we say goodbye? Can we mend our sorrows? Please, darling, let's try. I need you, and with you I've got to be, not for a month, not for a year, but darling, always. Darling, angel, my sweet, wonderful one. Am I asking too much when I practically beg you for an even chance? Can't you see that it's with you, darling, that I've always wanted to be? Oh, can't you see how much I need you, and with you I've got to be,
Okay, whoops. There you go, the sound of Nolan Strong and the Diablos. He says can. The title says can't. He says can. Okay, so the title is Can't. But there you go. There, April 1957, going out to John Cummins. A great ballad there, Nolan Strong and the Diablos, Can't We Talk This Over? On Devorah Brown's Fortune Records out of Detroit, Michigan. 2 more 45s to go before we sign off here on the Vinyl Treasures show. And let's fill a request now for David Fields, okay, as this singer was born in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, but grew up in North Davidson, Tennessee. Now, in 1953, he signed with Sid Nathan's King record label, and his 2 biggest hits, I think with Big Mo doing the lead, are 17 was one, and My Boy Flat Top was the other in 1955. This is his 17th release on King that David requested, written by John F. Young, and it features Boyd Bennett on lead on this side, being backed up by the Rockets, who operated out of Louisville, Kentucky. And this, which included Jim Big Mo Moosey. He was a big guy, too, folks. He's on trumpet and vocals. Boots Randolph was on sax. Melvin Davis, Allen on guitar. Kenny Cobb on bass. And Jimmy McDaniels on piano. Let's go to Charlene. This says January 1957. This got to be a typo. January 1957. This is for David Fields. This is Boyd Bennett and the Rockets on King Records. It's called Boy Meets Girl. Here you go, David Fields, for you.
Boy meets girl. Boy, oi, 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 meets girl, girl, meets boy, oi, 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 oi. Boy, oi, 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 likes girl, likes boy, oi, 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 oi. Well, from that moment on, everything in the world starts rocking. She's with he, he's with she, and she really rocking. Well, the boy keeps the girl, and the girl keeps the boy busy blocking. Well, it's a regular rat race just to get a first place, but then boy, oi, 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 likes girl, likes boy, oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 loves girl, loves boy, oi, 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 oi. Well, from that moment on, everything in the world starts rocking. He's with she, she's with he, and she, and he really rocking. Well, the boy keeps the girl, and the girl keeps the boy busy blocking. Well, it's a regular rat race just to get a first place, but then boy, oi, 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 likes girl, likes boy, oi, 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 oi. Boy, oi, 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 loves girl, loves boy, oi, 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 oi. Boy, oi, 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 loves
Okay, there you go. That one there going out to listener David Fields. That's the sound of Boyd Bennett. Boyd Bennett and his, I don't know if it says his Rockets on there. It does, well, wait a minute. It says on the side here. Usually Sid Nathan puts something. It's got, no, it says chorus on this, Charlene. The other side is called Sentimental Journey, which is actually a pretty cool record on that side. But that vocal is Big Mo on the flip with chorus. But there you go, Boyd Bennett on Sid Nathan's King Records, going out to David Fields. Boy Meets Girl is the name of the tune. Well, that's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasure Show. I want to thank you for joining Johnny G on this Saturday evening. We're here live on YouTube, also live on Oldies and More Radio. I will be returning tomorrow evening beginning at 9 p.m. Okay, 9 p.m. We'll continue in 1957 with a couple requests, and then we'll go into 1958 is the biggest block for tomorrow. I still have to add a couple of bonus records though to the program, so we'll see. I'll pick a little bit of things into the early or 1960 or 61. We'll see what that goes. I'll try to find some cool records that maybe you never heard before. We'll see. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for tuning into the program this evening. If you have a request you'd like to make here on a future Vinyl Treasure show, email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That's the best way to do it. I mean, sometimes in the chat room, if you type it, I can't multitask, and I have nobody else that can provide me with the info. So it's better that either you put them on my YouTube wall or you contact me on Facebook or something that way to get it. That's the only way. That's the best way to do it. Unless you call me on the phone, but I only have that bat phone only goes out to a few select people. Okay, but anyway, so thank you everybody for tuning into the program today. Thank you, Charlene, for your help, and I hope you will subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's the best thing you can do to keep the copyright police away. So we're going to close temporarily tonight, and then we'll open up again tomorrow at 9 p.m. We're going to close with a bonus track, okay? This group out of Philadelphia, PA, they are called this group was a combination of a couple of groups, I think. The Quadrells that recorded for the Whirling Disc label, and also the Dreamers that recorded for the Grand label and Roland label. And actually, the lead singer was the lead singer of the Dreamers. His name is Kent Peeler. Okay, this is on George Goldner's Mark X Records. The group is known as the Universals, and this one came out in September of 1957 on Mark X Records. Here are the Universals, our closer, with their rendition of the tune Again, a bonus track. That's going to do it, folks. Thank you all for being here. Again, if you like what you hear, give Johnny G a thumbs up and tell your friends about this program. Maybe I'll see them tomorrow evening beginning at 9 p.m. Just want to say, everybody, so long. See you tomorrow. Here are the Universals again.